how did this one come about?
So one thing that I learned in business is that you cannot do it alone.
Oh, come on here.
You will not build a successful business alone. And when you think about it, like even in real estate, in order to make a transaction happen, you need the realtor, the lender, the title company, the inspector, the appraiser. There's so much that goes into building a successful one real estate transaction just for one person to get keys. And so I had a gentleman who had attended my conferences in the past, and so we run into each other at a MLK event.
Okay.
And he says, hey, I've been doing my conference in Detroit. He said, I want to bring it to Las Vegas. And I was like, oh, okay. And I said, well, I'm doing the Wealth Mindset Conference again in October. And he said, oh, my conference is in October. And in that moment, we were like, we're not competing. We're going to collaborate.
I love it.
And so you think about when you go on the Las Vegas Strip, MGM is not competing with Caesars. They're figuring out how they're both going to be on the Strip, and they're still going to bring tourism. They're still going to make millions of dollars, and they're going to have different themes, different restaurants, but they're going to work together because it's about building the wealth on the Strip, right? So we decided that we would collaborate on the conference. We decided that we would bring our teams together so that we could make a greater impact. We were doing maybe 400 to 500 people at our conferences separately.
Yeah.
And if we collaborated, we were like, we could impact 5,000.
I love it.
And so now we're at Cox Pavilion where it holds 3,200 people.
Yeah.
We have about 3 more weeks at First Right of Refusal to Thomas and Mack. Thomas and Mack holds 19,000.
Yeah.
And so we've collaborated with different partners in the community, from Home Depot to Promise Startup, some new marketing.
Love it.
We've collaborated with a lot so that we can create a greater impact.
Let me tell you something. It's funny that you use that analogy talking about the Strip and the different casinos, because one thing that we get caught by the sleight of hand, I feel like, because it's a competition out front, but collaboration behind the scenes.
Right.
See, so most people might think that they're in competition, and somewhat it is. It's like healthy competition, because if one is not doing good, it might hurt the other. It's not one of those things where if this casino is good, because like if something happened in front of that strip, on the Strip, it messes up everybody.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Hello, COVID.
Exactly, right? So understanding that you can still, sometimes you might be doing the same thing as somebody else, but, and to the world, it can look like you guys are in competition.
Right.
But it's extremely important for y'all to find a way to collaborate behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
So I like that. I'm glad y'all doing it in public as well, but definitely brother, sister who got the restaurants in the same block, stop trying to compete with each other and find a way to say, hey, you going to be doing this? Well, if you selling this, I'll sell this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you going to be this time, I'll do that.
Right.
And then so we can, at least I can send somebody to you and you can send somebody to me. You know, we can keep going back and forth. We don't have those conversations